Good morning. Got some miles to do. Pre-run, caffeine. Okay. All right. Just started our run. All right, this is episode 1 of running and yapping. For this one, I'm sitting at a conversational pace, going like 4 or 5 miles or so. The goal of a conversational pace is to go at a pace where you literally could have a conversation with someone the whole time without needing to slow down. This is a great way if you're not into running to get into it, because everyone's conversational is different. For example, I'm sitting at a 8:11 right now, a little slow, but the day before yesterday we had a long 19 miler, so this is a little recovery run. I meant to get out and hit like 3 yesterday to keep the legs hot and loose, but I did not. So this is that one. Again, going like 4 or 5 miles, something like that. Pretty dope. What I kind of wanted to chat about today was like doing shit you don't want to do for the benefit of yourself afterwards. Did I want to go and run that 19 miles? Absolutely fucking not. Is how I felt afterwards worth it? 100%. Don't think that there weren't times that I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Am I really about to go 19 miles right now? I could totally just like give up and quit. I gotta run in either way. But when you actively resist that part of your brain that tries to get you to just give the fuck up, like you reap the benefits mentally because of it. Yes, I was tired after. Yes, I wanted to put my head down, go to sleep. Me and bro got like 3 hours of sleep, both of us, and we still had a full day. And that day was a good ass day. And not just because we got up and ran long as fuck, but because we actively did something we did not feel like doing and quieted that little side of our head that was like, no, don't. And when you do that, it reinforces this side of your brain and builds confidence within your ability to do shit you don't feel like doing. And there's psychology to this shit. Like, I don't know it, but I can speak from my lived experience and having heard pretty much anyone who runs consistently's experience, and that no one keeps running necessarily once they've built that habit for the sake of like getting slim or staying fit. Like, yes, those are pluses, but the real plus is like that proud of you factor. Like, after you do it, you could have a shit day the rest of the day, or you could have had a shit day and then just gone to sleep. But in the back of your mind, whether you want to think about it or not, you did the thing. And you can ignore that and be a pessimist about the day and like, oh fuck, work sucked, so-and-so was a dick, so-and-so was a bitch, which is bound to happen. But like, you'll start recognizing that those days suck a little less. Like, as opposed to it being like an 8 out of 10 shitty day, maybe now it's like a 7, and then a 6, and then a 5. Like, off the start, it's still gonna suck because you haven't built the habit. But I guarantee you 5 days in a row, there's no refuting it, bro. Like, again, it does suck. You are going to be tired. It does hurt, but like, it gives you just that one inkling of something outside of the shitty day ahead of you, the shitty day behind you, to look back and be like, you know what, at least I blinked. And it'll show on you too. You'll recognize it within yourself. Like, this is what happened to me. I used to wait tables and bartend, and I would notice similar sorts of situations with people or interactions with guests or tables that would normally piss me off and ruin my night. Now I just kind of brush off my shoulder. Like, you know what the fuck ever, bro. Because it was like, bitch, I ran 3 miles this morning, or I ran 8 miles this morning, or 10, or whatever. Like, the fuck did you do today? Show up to drink and bitch at me? Like, I do this shit because it makes me have better days. Like, every influencer, every athlete, anyone who has any notoriety for running, lifting, working out at all, doesn't want to do it just as much as you don't want to. They've just learned and picked up on the pattern and gotten addicted to the feeling of afterwards. When I ran a marathon, it wasn't like, oh, I want to win this race. It was like, I want to be able to tell myself that I did it. I want to be able to prove to myself that I did that shit. And because of it, it reinforced that ability. And I proved myself that I'm gonna do it because I fucking can, and I will. Every single mile is a test of your willpower to shut that side of your brain up. That's like, oh bro, just stay in bed. It feels cozy, it feels comfy, it feels nice. Of fucking course it does. But no major change for good in your own fucking life, whether it's mental, physical, financial, is gonna happen sitting in your fucking bed. All right, we're at 3.81, turning around. This is like the best view on the run. Exercising that muscle that resists the urge to give up, in my experience, has translated to every other area of my life. Because it is really a direct correlation. Again, it's the same thing with lifting. Like, your muscles do not grow if you do not go to failure. If you do not test your ability to sit there when you're doing a lift and doing it all the way until that point where you're just fucking, you cannot anymore. And you sit there for a second and you dig deep and you just You know, even though that last rep isn't gonna get up, you sit there for a second, you fucking try to sit in that fucking uncomfort. Testing your ability to sit in that uncomfort and become comfortable with sitting in that uncomfort every single day, at least once, somehow, will no doubt incrementally improve your experience in every way. Like, it literally can't not, because all the rest of the bullshit you gotta deal with, you've like been there. You've acclimated yourself to the feeling of feeling like dog shit and pushing through it and sitting in it and fucking just seeing it through. If all you ever do is shy away from that feeling, your life is going to be fucking difficult, because you can guarantee pretty much anyone and everyone in their life, all 8 billion people on this planet, shit will hit the fan at least once. Your world will crumble somehow, sometime, through whatever situation. And if you haven't given yourself any sense of like, you know what, nah, fuck that, I got this, and you're just sitting there like, oh, woe is me, what the fuck am I gonna do? Yeah, it's gonna suck 10 times worse for you. Mile 5, 8-minute pace exactly. Oh, that motherfucker had a three-wheeler, that's sick. Like, I cannot stress this concept enough. Like, I don't run because I want to be some world-renowned athlete or because I want to prove someone else that I can do it. It's literally like I recognize the pattern of like, damn, when shit gets ugly, when shit sucks, it sucks a little less because I've grown familiar with the sting of it. I remember a freshman year high school coach, this woman, we always used to make fun of it. She always used to say, embrace the suck. We'd all be like, oh, yeah, embrace the suck, bro. But like, that is some real shit. Because like, things going good in life is a total maybe. Is a total fucking maybe. Things staying good is like most likely not gonna happen. Like, once you start banking on not viewing shit in a pessimistic manner, but that like everyone, including yourself, is gonna have that test of faith. It's gonna have that test of grit. Again, that shit is more guaranteed than shit going good. So why not prepare yourself like you would for a job interview or a test or a quiz? Why not build that resume of being a motherfucker who's like, let's go, let's get it. On top of all of it too, it's a literal dopamine boost. Like, when you go and do some shit, when you go and work out, when you go and run, you are literally feeding that reward system in your head. Start sacrificing yourself now for the sake of you later. All right, that's 6.07 at a 6.07 at an 8 pace on the dot. Maybe a little bit. Start sacrificing yourself now for the sake of you later.